Hello! Welcome back. I feel inspired to come on here because I really want to talk about what to do when you feel out of touch with yourself, out of alignment, you feel down and you can't really quite figure out what's going on. I want to share what I do in those instances and what helps me personally and what I believe can help you too. Basically, this day for me started off a bit weird because I had a whole morning planned out outside of my house and started with a very early yoga class, but in order to get there, I had to take public transport and public transport was on strike and I didn't know. And then I was thinking, my whole morning is gonna be impossible without public transport. And of course you can say, take a car or taxi or bike and whatever. And all these options were just not possible for me in the morning. And so I went back home and I was in such a mood, like I was pissed, like it had really triggered me. And so I put all these different things into place and I took these different actions and I feel so much better now. And I was like, why not share this, Mathilde? Like share this with the world. Perhaps it can help you too in those moments where you feel like you've just gotten out of touch with yourself and you've spiraled into a weird funk and you feel like just out of alignment, a bit confused, all over the place, scattered, maybe easily irritated or sad or upset, what to do in such situations. So I hope you will enjoy and let me know in the comments if any of this resonates. I'd love to hear. So something that I've been doing like for 5 or 6 years now is pulling cards. I pull cards so often and I have different decks. So often I'll be called to one deck and I'll be working with a particular deck. Nowadays, I do it intuitively. I pick the deck that I feel called to pull. Before pulling, I always set an intention and then I draw the first card I feel attracted to. In the beginning, when I used to do oracle readings, I would take time to close my eyes and place my hand on my heart, and the other would try and find the card and feel into which card to pull. But nowadays, it's so fast. I spread the cards and immediately I see the one to pick and I just pick it up. So everyone works differently with oracle cards, and if this is your first time, I would advise to close your eyes and feel into it and place one hand over the cards and then pick the one that you feel in your hands most attracted to. With time and practice, maybe eventually you'll just pick from eyesight. And also you may notice that when you shuffle cards, a card just slips out and that's the card, or just in the way that you rearrange the cards, one slides off on the side and that's the card also of the day. So there are different ways to pull a card, and with time, you definitely get to know the cards and the way pulling the cards feels best for you. So I have many decks. I have more than these 4, but these are my favorites. These 3 are in English and this one's in French. This one's very good for everyday problems or questions. This Rumi Oracle is super poetic. Very, very beautiful art. So if you're into artistry, this is great. And then this one's on goddesses. Very beautiful. This was my first one that I got in LA, and so I'm super nostalgic about it. I think this one and the Rumi one I got in LA actually. Awesome oracle deck. And then this is my latest one. This is gorgeous. It's a lot more fairy-like, mystical. The reason why I got this is because the images are incredible. The art is beautiful And it just reminds me of where I travel when I do my meditations. It's just like very similar in imagery and colors and everything like that. So I felt really, really called to this one. Usually when you have an oracle deck, you have the little booklet like this, and the booklet has an explanation of each card and how to use the deck and like little messages and guidance questions. And then obviously you have all the cards. This is the card I pulled right before filming this video. So it just confirmed to me like, yes, we're gonna film this, we're gonna film this. It's very beautiful too. My advice for picking out oracle decks is to do it intuitively. For me, every purchase of my decks, they've come intuitively. They were either screaming at me in a store to buy them, or it was at a retreat or like a sacred circle. I felt so called to the deck. Or it's just the image I saw somewhere on Pinterest and then I Googled it and I saw it was an oracle deck. So I just shared like my favorite ones, but I really invite you to go look at all these different decks that exist out there. There are plenty amazing ones, and that's why it's really important to choose it intuitively, because each deck has been created in a specific language and with specific art and energy that it doesn't resonate with everyone. So definitely intuitively pick. And actually, I just wanted to show that this is a nice one to start off with as well, because with each card, it does give a sacred honoring ritual, which I think is really cool. It helps you work with the cards in a very sacred way. And of course, like, you don't need oracle cards to live your best life. Obviously, it's just a tool, like many other tools that I'll be sharing throughout this video. But for me, it's crazy just how it's like a divine instant yes, like, or no. It's a divine message, like, do this, don't do this. It confirms something within me, and instantly I can shift my energy. Like, it's really wild. But again, you don't need oracle cards, but to me, they've changed my life. To draw on my rug usually. I set up a comfy place and then I just sit there, I lay there and get in my zone of drawing. Another tool that I've been doing so much the past year or so is something that I've been guided to intuitively. It's a message that I received, and there are these 30-minute deep relaxation journeys, to put it simply. I put on my AirPods and I put on binaural beats. I go on a couch, on a bed, a soft, comfortable surface. I lay there with a blanket, I close my eyes. I don't put a timer on, I just put the music in. It's usually like a Spotify playlist, so I don't even know which songs are playing. And I kid you not, it always lasts 30 minutes, where after 30 minutes, I just open my eyes and I'm done. My body just wakes up. It's very incredible. It's very insane. During those 30 minutes, I travel, I receive messages, I receive guidance, I receive healings, energy healings. I get a lot of support and love from my angel team. So it's very special to me. I just started doing them purely from an intuitive guidance, and maybe this is something that you can check out for yourself. You can do pretty much anything listening to binaural beats, and it's going to instantly shift your frequency. Really, it's amazing. You know, you can go on a walk and listen to binaural beats. You can cook, you can take your shower, you can drive. Oh my God, driving and listen to binaural beats, so good. Even working, like when you have to organize stuff and work, it's very good in like background noise. Basically, when you listen to binaural beats, your brainwave state changes to theta, and so you enter deep relaxation. At least that is for certain frequencies. There are certain frequencies that will activate focus mode and concentration. There will be other frequencies that will promote healing in the body. So there's a lot to look into with binaural beats, but it's amazing. The effects on cellular level and your frequency is unlike anything I've ever experienced. It's almost like you have your own sound bath healing at home. I mean, who doesn't want that? It's amazing. I just would advise to use AirPods or like earphones because it works with like both inputs. Like, don't ask me too much about it, but it's like some technology thing, left, right, I don't know. But it really does make a difference. The only instance where I listen to binaural beats without earphones is if I'm priming the space around me. So that's also something you can do, is you can listen to it on your laptop, and the beats, the music is gonna permeate all of your space, like you're surrounding the room you're in, and it's going to alter the energy in the room. But so that's more of like in regards to your environment that you're in. But obviously it's gonna have an impact on you as well. Different ways of using binaural beats. Another thing that helps immensely is drinking water. You may be thinking like, wow, thank you, Mathilde, you've changed my whole life. Everyone says just drink water, I get it. But really, water responds to energy. So the way that you talk to water is going to change the molecular structure of water, which is then going to go in your system, inside your body, and affect your own molecular system. So whenever you drink water, obviously not only does it hydrate you, and we all know we need that, but you can actually program water and drink it so that your cells absorb it as well and integrate that energy and that frequency. Preferably, we want like high quality water. So this is just filtered water, which is great because the water in the city is terrible, unfortunately. What you can do is sit with the water, place your hands above the water and set an intention. The way that you talk to the water is going to matter most in this case. What you want more of, you can pray it and set it inside of the water and then drink it. So for example, if you're praying for more clarity, then you can set that intention inside the water and drink it. If you're praying for more lightheartedness, more joy, you can do the same. It goes for anything. Set the intention inside the water and then you drink it. It could be love, it could be generosity, abundance, whatever. And then you drink it. Usually when I'm programming water, I like to use crystal or glass because they really help setting the structure of the water. I just also in general really love working with those materials. It feels very high vibrate. Wait, I have to turn it off. My dog actually starts crying. Okay, so I was saying I like to use glass and crystal because it feels very high frequency as a material for me. I have like a jug of water usually, and I put the water in there, I program it, and then I will constantly pour it into a glass throughout the day, or my water jug that I just showed you. I actually found it. It's this. My brother calls this the intestine because it has a specific structure. And it's actually shaped in a way that is a vortex for the water to spiral in. So, wow, it looks really unclean. It's empty right now. It's usually always full, but yeah. settling down is to go outside. Even just in my neighborhood, like it doesn't have to be around the noises of the city. No, but in all reality, going outside, getting fresh air in is so game changer. Even just walking around for 15 minutes in the neighborhood, taking a moment to be in the fresh air, I swear it feels so good. So good. And you can even set an intention when you go on your walk to get clarity, clear the stagnancy in your field, and just to return back with a lighthearted heart. So for me, that's really helped. And when you are on these little walks, just take in your surroundings, take in the fresh air on your skin, be mindful of what you see, the noise you hear. Just be very present, all senses awakened. It just will clear everything that's going on in your mind, and you'll come back home feeling neutral. I actually made a whole video about this, about why I love walking so much and how I use that practice to recalibrate and uplift my life. So I'll leave the link down below and you can check it out. Also, I think it's about to rain. Like I can already feel the drops, and I'm still choosing to go outdoors because to me, the weather doesn't stop me. When I know that fresh air and just moving my body and getting oxygen, fresh oxygen in my system and putting myself in a new environment, that is priceless. And I know that if that can help me, then I'm gonna do it even if it's a freaking blizzard. Okay, if it's a snowstorm, I don't know. But obviously don't put yourself in danger. But the point being, even if it's raining, I'm gonna go out. I'm not gonna wait till it's sunny to go outside. Don't wait. Now, I have the luxury of living next to a beautiful park. It's like a forest park. Obviously, I will also spend some time there and just being in contact with nature and the plants. I mean, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. You definitely don't need to go on a hike to feel the benefits of being with nature. You can even connect with just flowers or plants in your house or like the closest tree in your street. There's something about being in nature that is extremely grounding and rooting. So that definitely helps when you're very stuck in your mind or you're feeling a bit dispersed everywhere, confused. Definitely helps to ground down and find some clarity. So that wraps it up. I hope that some of this helped. If it resonates, please feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your ideas if you want to add on to the list, of course. Again, this is only my own experience, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. It's so fun to connect here in this space. It's such an honor to be here with you, and I look forward to connecting next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see each other soon.